Hello, 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 hello. What's going on, everybody? Oh, let's turn this music off. All right. We'll just, yeah, we'll shut it off. We'll shut it off. Um, I guess I can shut the starting soon thing off too, because we are started. But yeah. How's it going? How is everybody? Friday night. If you're like me, you don't have much of a life. You're hanging out, staying out of trouble, trying to be a good citizen. But yeah, like I said, so it's about the same as I try to do every Friday night. Just kind of hanging out, BSing, getting a feel for what's going on out there, seeing how everybody's doing, how their week was, what the weekend plans are, and just hanging out for a little bit because I don't get any attention from anybody in my house. So we're here. I have, oh, hey man, what's going on? How are you doing, sir? Good to see you here. Just had dinner. Cleaning my Glock for Sunday. All right. Good times. Brandon's cleaning his Glock because we have a two gun on Sunday. That's why I have my accoutrement behind me because last time I didn't have the stuff I was talking about behind me because you can't touch anything when I'm live on YouTube, is what they tell me. So I have the Walter PDP and the WBP 556 ready to roll. But hold on, I gotta grab this. That's better. But yeah. I don't know. How's everybody doing? What's the word? What's going on out there? Can't think of any crazy news to talk about that I can think of off the top of my head. I have some things written down, but let's see here. Got a new tattoo today. Pretty happy with that. I enjoyed the way it turned out. It's pretty sweet. I can't find topos to save my life, dude. All right, that's something we could talk about. Let me rub it in a little bit. Topo Chico. There was a shortage about a month ago. Was Thunder, I think, somewhere in there. Normally I get them at the Costco. They have pallets of them. But the last time I went, there was only 3 boxes. So I grabbed one because I'm a gentleman, because I wanted somebody else to enjoy the other ones. But last time I was there, what was it, a couple days ago? They didn't have any. But luckily, I went there after Thunder, and I stocked up on 3 boxes because they had a few pallets, so I didn't feel like a schmuck for buying them out. But, you know, you got to have the Topo Chicos on hand. Seeing that's the bad thing about Topo Chico and live streams is it makes me burp. What have I been shooting recently? Recently, it's been 556 WBP. I jump all over the place. I'm gonna shoot that at the two gun Sunday, and then probably gonna stick with that for a little bit, as far as I know. But I like to change my mind on a lot of things. So like I'll probably get something new and find out what rifle I haven't put new stuff on lately and put it on that, and then like use it in a competition that's like 6 days ahead of me messing with the gun and then doing terrible, because I love doing that. I love telling people not to do that. You know, make sure you practice with what you're bringing. You know, give yourself ample time to know your rifle and know what you're doing. Not me. I will mess with a rifle with about 3 days of time left before said competition, and I will bring it to the competition and shoot like crap, and then wonder why it can't, you know, why I'm doing bad. That's what I like to do. It's just me. Do as I say, not as I do. I can't get the regular ones, but find the flavored ones. I don't like the regular ones. Who would want to drink just a normal bubbly water? It's got to have lime in it, man. That's just me, because I see they have like smaller bottles now of regular Topo Chico, not flavored. They're just like the clear bottles. But like I wouldn't. That's not me. That's not what I want to buy. I mean, if that's how you get down, more power to you, my friend. But I gotta have a lime. I gotta have a lime with mine, or else like if I was in a pinch, I would probably buy like just the regular ones and throw a lime in it. But that twist of lime, dude, especially on a hot day, you pull that nice crisp Topo Chico out of the cooler, and whew, something about it, man. There's just something about it. I've become a Topo Chico fiend over the last year, and it's terrible. Like I cleaned out my garage the other day and emptied my garbage, and it was full of Topo Chico bottles, and I felt like an alcoholic taking the bag out to the curb because all you could hear is bottles clanking around. My neighbors were probably, yeah, that guy's got issues over there. I mean, they know I probably do, but they probably thought it was worse than they could imagine. But what was I talking about before this? I am probably actually, like I said, I'm gonna shoot this thing for a little bit, but I just came up on a good supply of 7.62 ammo, so I'm probably gonna massage out my arsenal and start using that again because that was my go-to, and I kind of went with this WBP after I got it all decked out with the fancy JMac furniture and that unrivaled break, because boy is it amazing. It is amazing with that unrivaled break. And just look at that furniture. It's fancy. It's nice. It's light. And I just love it. Doesn't move. You put that unrivaled break on there, the thing don't move at all. So can't beat it, really. 5.56 is just, it's available. It's fun to shoot, and it doesn't really move around if you got it tweaked out just right. So I'm not mad at it. But I just want to give if anybody, I don't know where everybody is. I don't know who's in here. But if anybody lives in, well, if you live in Florida and you don't have power, most likely you're not watching this. But just want to give a shout out to all my lineman brothers down there working, braving the storm, sleeping in the back of the truck and doing what they got to do to turn the power on. I'm not down there. I don't get asked because it goes by like overtime. And I like to work all year round, so I never get picked. Convinced a friend to get a 13-inch Galil Ace in 5.56. Hell yes. I love Galils. I wish I could get a Galil 5.56, but I'm a snob for Rock and Lock because it just feels, I don't know. It just feels, even though a Galil is not an AK, as they say, it just feels wrong to me just to slap it in like that. But to each their own. I mean, me and my buddy Paul have gone back and forth in arguments about Rock and Lock and not Rock and Lock, but it is what it is. But I would get one. Most likely, I would, if I could get my hands on one, I would totally get a full-size Galil 5.56. What are some of your favorite other firearms to shoot besides AKs? Honestly, I was debating on making a video of that because I do own other things besides AKs, but I do love AKs. Like actually, I made a video. I haven't even messed with editing it. I don't even know if I have a CZ. See, I wish I could. I can't bring them out. I have a CZ Scorpion Evo, like +3. I don't know. It's got a lot of names to it, but it's like this carbine 9mm thing. It's really fun. I love shooting that. My PS90 is fun. I love shooting that. I have a 300 black AR. I like shooting that. I'm favoring pistols more because I'm trying to get good at them. But what are you gonna do? You know, you got to shoot them to be good at them. So I'm trying to lean on pistols a little bit more. What else do I own? There's a couple shotguns that are fun. Shotguns are always fun, especially now that like pumpkins are in stock and you can find pumpkins to shoot. That's always cool. But sad times we're living in. Ammo is expensive across the board. Heck yes, it is. Let's see here. I just bought like 1,000 rounds of 5.56, 1,000 rounds of 9mm, and like some like what are we gonna say here? Novelty 9mm, because it's got like the colored tracer round, like the green and the red, to take to my guy Tommy's for his birthday. And it was costly. And yes, I could afford it all at once, but in my head, I don't like spending all the money at once. So I do like to break it up into 4 payment options just to make me feel a little bit better. And then it automatically goes out of my bank account without me like pushing the button to buy it. So I feel better. Like, no, this didn't just cost me like $1,600. It only costed me $400. because I'm gonna have to pay it 4 times. Stupid analogy, but that's just how I live. I'm also the guy who buys magazines to guns I don't own. That way I have to buy the gun eventually. That's how I got my KP9. Yeah, they had magazines on sale a while ago, and I bought like 4 of them, and I didn't even own the KP9 yet. But then I was like, well, what the hell am I going to do? Now that I have all these magazines, I basically have to buy the gun at this point. So eventually I ended up buying a KP9. The PS90 is one of those guns where the ammo is a bigger flex than the gun itself. The ammo is pretty badass. Give you that. It's like a little baby rifle round. It's pretty cool. I wish I could get one of those FN57s, the pistol, to shoot that. But that ammo is expensive too. It used to be expensive, and then COVID hit, and it got like damn expensive. And then like now it's just like still like expensive. Do you know what I mean? Can you tell like the different tones of my voice of the expensiveness? Like it's like this. I still don't want to buy it. I think the last time I've got any ammo for it, I won 500 rounds in a raffle. So then I went out and shot it because I won some rounds. Hello. Little hand waving at me. But yeah. I'm trying to think of what other guns I have. Got like a lot of old stupid shotguns, like some World War II guns. I don't know. I've been wanting to put more stuff on the channel that's not strictly AKs because kind of running out of things to talk about. Oh, I got a Scar 20. That's fun, but that's not like what's the word I'm looking for? I need to start reading a dictionary because I have like words in my head, but I know it's not right, and I don't want to say them out loud because it's not the word I think it is. It's not practical. That's the one. The Scar 20 is not really practical. It's more like I sit at a bench and I'll shoot something at a long distance with this thing. It's not like something you can really tote around and have a good time with. I mean, it is a good time taking it out and shooting it. It's fun, but like you can only shoot at the bench and shoot at something that's 300-500 yards away so many times before you're like, all right, I'm done with this. Anything you're interested in getting, you have your eyes on. There's always something, dude. There's always something. I want a Galil. I want a full-size Galil. I love my 8.5-inch Galil. I want a full-size one. Wouldn't mind getting one of them cranks. That seems like fun. I really want a Krebs 23. Trying to figure that out at the moment. And then I don't know, there's so much shit. There's always something. There's always something. I mean, you're never done. There's always something. Something you want. I want as far as pistols go, I want an M&P 2.0 with the new upgraded trigger and an optic cut because I have like an M&P 40, like a police trade-in, like everybody has, and I hate the trigger. Everybody hates the triggers on the old M&Ps, but I heard the new one's good. I just got a CZ Nocturne pistol, and I really like that. So I don't know. I'm trying to just like get better at pistols right now because I really want to be better at pistols. Because like when I do 2-gun, like when I go to Kalashnikon once a year, that's like the one time I'll brush up on my pistol. And like I was saying earlier, I'm an idiot, and I do it like a week or 2 before the event. Like, yep, we're good. I shot a couple boxes of ammo through this. I'm basically a pro with the pistol at this point, which I'm not. But I try. That's all you can do is try. I actually work at Sarco Inc. and I'm always looking at something. I just never. Yeah, dude, that's another thing, dude. You never have the money. It's a big thing. If this was, pre-COVID prices and guns were still cheap, good Lord. What pistol am I trying to work on right now? It's this thing, the Walther PDP. That's got the 5-inch with the compact frame, right? Yeah, compact frame, full-size slide. But I just put the SRO on that, and I was taking it to the range the other day, and I can hit, like I got these little 4-inch circle stickers. I can hit everything in the 4 inches at like 10 to 15 paces away, but I felt like I was a little down and to the right. So I was debating on, do I adjust my red dot, or is it obviously just my bad mechanics at shooting the pistol? And most likely it's my bad mechanics at shooting a pistol. full size or compact. The one I just got is a compact. Should have put it on the wall. See, this is terrible. I could go to like a cut screen and run and grab it, put it on the wall real quick and be like, I didn't touch it. I swear, YouTube, I didn't touch it. But yeah, the one I have is a compact. Won that in a raffle. It's awesome. Got a SIG green dot on it. And I went and shot that a few weeks ago, and I really like it. Really like the CZ Nocturne. I don't know if anybody else in here has one of those, but not bad. Not bad. I think that's like the only like compact hammer fired pistol that I own, because anything else I have that's hammer fired is like 1911. Dude, those are nice, man. I'm a Walther fan. I am becoming one because I really like this pistol. I was a HK till I die guy because I have a VP9 SK. That's compact, obviously, but I really like HKs. It's fantastic. I have a couple Glocks, but like the Glock's more or less just like a carry option. It's just something you can have that's gonna work, and that's about it. You just know it's gonna work and you can carry it on you. But like other pistols, I got, like I said, I got a couple 1911s, the HK, the Canic, which I love. Canics are fantastic. I don't know how many we got any Canic people in the room. Where do I get a picture of that dude smoking the ciggy behind you? This right here is from my guy at on Instagram. Photos never die. His name is Sam Barrett, I believe. Now I sound like an ass because I can't remember. I'm almost positive that's his name. I'll look it up right now. Actually, here I can do this. I'll do you one even better. Give me 1 second here. Where am I at? I will look him up. I will pull him up on the screen, and then we will both enjoy it together as a collective, as a group of people. Here we go. And yeah, I was right. Bartlett, not Barrett. Damn it. Bartlett. But that's his name. Give me 1 second, and we will do this. That's him right here. Photos never die. It's actually that's a metal print. It's not like paper canvas, but he does great photography. All types of cool stuff. Does some collabs with Davidoff, does a bunch of crazy stuff, and I think he was doing giveaways. And then I acquired that because I won a t-shirt from him. But yeah, I mean, oh, there's the picture right there. Yep, that's it. Boom. In color. But yeah, great dude. Great photos. But look him up. Show him some support, man. He does a great job with what he's doing. I can't take photos like that if I had to. So that's where I got that. I want to like it, but the trigger is so meh. It's like they pull. Are we still talking about? We still talking about the CZ, the Nocturne, right? That's the last question you asked me. Yeah. Yeah, it's not terrible. It's definitely, it beats the shit out of like a Glock trigger, but like this Walther, I put a different trigger in. I think. Damn it! I wish you guys are asking me questions. I feel like a schmuck because I can't. There's like an Apex trigger and there's something else. There's like two different aftermarket triggers you can buy from it. And I bought the one where it's more of like a 90-degree straight pullback, where the other one was kind of hooked and like a swing. I bought the straight pullback one. I think it's an Apex. I want to say it's an Apex. Don't quote me, but I could be right, could be wrong. But I believe about 75%. That's what I put in there. So maybe I'm right. And yeah, in regards to the CZ guns, duh. Okay, yeah. It's not terrible. I mean, yeah, it could be better, but better than a Glock. It's better than them old Smith & Wesson MPs. So I don't know. I think that's the only CZ pistol I own. So that's like setting the benchmark for me for what a CZ pistol trigger feels like. Is that right? Is that the only CZ I own? Yeah, I think that's the only one I own. Trying to think. Got too many pistols. Might just do a video of all the pistols I have because some people want to know what else do you have besides AKs. We're getting bored of looking at all your AKs. Show us something else. Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll surprise you and show you everything else that I have. But back to my notes. Went and got a tattoo today. Pretty proud of it. Am I going to Lethal Weapons, Texas? No, I am not, and I apologize. I wish I was. 2 trips to Texas is a lot for me in a year. And if I had to choose one, it would be Clash Bash. No offense. Sorry to Clay. I don't want to hurt your feelings or anybody else down there. I wish I could go to 2. If I had the means, the money, and the vacation time, yeah, I would definitely go down there. But I don't know what I would shoot. I don't really have anything that's that crazy like retro-ish. I'd have to find something different and be cool because you can't just take something. I don't know. You gotta like if you're gonna go, it's got to be worth it. It's got to be something cool to shoot. I'd like to get my hands on like I don't know, like one of them UMPs or crazy. I don't know. I don't even know what I would take because I don't think about it too much because I know I'm not going. But it would have to be something awesome. It's about the gist of it. But if you're going, are you going? I wish anybody that is going was that next week, right? Looking at my notes. Yes, next week. Lethal Weapons. Anybody that is going, have a great time. Hope to see some good pictures and footage of awesome guns that are going down there. Because like I said, unfortunately I will still be stuck up north. Oh yeah, you are going. Congrats to you, man. Have a great time. What are you taking to Lethal Weapons? That's what I want to know. But let's see. Lethal Weapons is next week. This week actually is Red October is happening. So big ups to everybody out there having a good time. Because well, obviously I'm not there. Man, that light is bright, huh? What's going on with that? Turn that down. Nobody told me that. Yeah, that's another one, man. It's like I try yeah, dude. Oh, the AUG. There you go. My buddy's got one of those. And I like them just because they look ridiculous, right? It's like why I love my P90 because it just looks ridiculous, but it feels great. But actually, I think it was last March we were doing a practical rifle event here, and that thing snapped in half because it was like I think it was like a high of 23 that day, and he was just shooting it, and like the whole body, like the polymer of it, just cracked right in half, and he was like, "Oh, what the hell?" But they did him right, and they sent him a replacement piece, no questions asked. So they just wanted like a picture, I believe. And they're like, "Yeah, we got you. We'll send you something to replace it." So that was kind of weird watching that. But the UMP, that would be awesome. That's probably like, see, that's like something I would want to shoot if I was at Lethal Weapons. Anybody else got anything interesting? This is great because like I had things to talk about, but you guys are keeping me going, so I appreciate that. Makes it easy on me. But if not, I have. Oh wait, what's this? Clay jumped in. Shot my Beretta 92. Oh, I've got one of those. Shot my Beretta 92 today and had some failures with the Winchester white box. Ooh, seems like quality has gone downhill. Okay, let's talk ammo for a second. I've shot, I wouldn't say many a pistol, but I've been around. I've shot some pistol rounds. And the only issue I've ever had, I shot a lot of Federal, like pre-COVID, back when, they were just giving you 9mm for walking in the ammo department. And the only problem I ever had was that Remington, like the Marine or military, like it's a green and yellow box or something. I think it's Marine, some weird shit like that. That's the only ammo I've ever had like stovepipe issues with. And I don't know if that was just, I don't think it was the gun, but yeah, like I've only ever had issues with that. Other than that, I'm like it was usually Federal or Magtech steel. See, I shoot a lot of Magtech, not steel though. Right now I have Max Tech, I believe is what it's called. It's like I'm trying to think of who the hell makes it. I found it cheap and I bought it. That's all I know. I think it's, let's see here. Some of this. Bum, 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 bum. Share screen with you guys. Remove. No, bear with me. I'm learning this whole oh wait. That's a picture of my dog tattoo. We'll come back to that. How do I get rid of this? Sorry. I'm new here. Don't mind me. The Max Tech ammo. That's where I'm going right now. Right here. And booyah. This right here. I've been shooting that and it's been doing fine because it's cheap and it cycles. So can't get mad at it. I mean, it's not ideal, but it works. I haven't had an issue yet, so I guess it is kind of ideal at the moment, if you will. Steyer had a batch of badly mixed polymer and they're using a new mix. Yeah, that's what he was saying. It was something like that. Like they were blaming it on some bad polymer. But it was kind of, I mean, it wasn't like scary. Like he shot it and it just cracked in half and it was just like pull the trigger, click, 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 nothing came out of it. And then he realized there's, it's basically split in half. So it wasn't like it blew up in his face on a cold March day or anything like that. So, which is nice because that would have been terrible. I'd have felt bad. I mean, if anything bad happens to anybody while you're shooting, you'd feel bad, obviously. But okay, hold on. We're gonna go back to this because somebody just made a comment on it. So, right there's a pitch. That dude came out really nice, man. Did a good job on that. Yes, he did. That's my buddy Ian, and that is my dog Callie, and she was the best pups in the world. Sure, everybody else feels that way about their dog, but she was great. 15 years I had this dog. She was a great dog. She liked me no matter what, as most dogs do. But yeah, she was great. Her name was Callie, and that's Callie right there in Hindu because she was named after like the Hindu goddess Kali. And she's awesome. And I miss my pup. So that's not even the intention I had of the tattoo. He did way better. Oh, your name's Ian too? Congratulations, bro. Maybe you're just as cool as my tattoo guy, Ian. But I went in there with just a paw print that I made like on one of them little ink pads when I knew she was getting sick. And then get the hell out of here. Are you for real? We must have a lot more in common than we think, dude. But I just went in there with an ink pad, a paw print. I was like, I want this. He's like, okay. And so he's copying it. And I said, can you just do an outline of my dog? I got a picture of her with her big old ears up because she's a pit bull with big old ears. And I said, can you just do an outline of my dog and then put the paw print inside? And he's like, yeah, how about we just do a portrait of your dog inside of a paw print? And I was like, I don't know, man. Kind of nervous about that, but I think it turned out great. I think it looks like my pups, and I am more than happy with it, to be honest with you. I'm pretty over the moon about it. So it is wild. What is that noise? Sorry, I just heard something. It's freaking me out. Like somebody outside my garage whining or something. Anyways, it's creeping me out. Now I feel like I got to get up and lock my door because I heard something. It's going to be on the back of my mind now the rest of the time I'm on. But yeah, anyways, my dog was great. Awesome tattoo by my guy Ian and down at Land of Ink and Tattoos, and he did a fantastic job, and I appreciate him very much. Great man, my dog passed away at 15 too. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, and it's wild because 15's a long time apparently. That's what everybody kept telling me about my dog when they're like, well, how long did you have her? I'm like, 15 years. They're like, wow, that's a long time for a dog. I'm like, yeah, but it doesn't seem long enough. I mean, I knew she was getting old, but it came fast. It was terrible. One of the best portraits I've seen. Very clean tattoo. Thank you very much, my guy. But yeah, I don't know. I'm very happy with it. It's one of them tattoos like where I can't really see it because it's like right there on the back of my arm. So I got to kind of like get a weird angle or a mirror. He also gave me a really awesome tattoo on the back of my other arm that I can't see. It's from the movie The Thing, where the guy's head turns into like a spider and he crawls across the table. I got one of them on the back of my arm and I can't see it. But when I do see it, it looks fantastic. So once again, shout out to my guy Ian, great tattoo artist. I've known him since the beginning. He used to practice on me. He gave me a powdered toast man tattoo on my right leg. And that's awesome. It's a good conversation piece for all my older folks who know who powdered toast man is. But let me see here. I'm looking at my notes. Dog tattoo, got that. Red October. Like I said, good luck to everybody at the Red October. Lethal Weapons next week. Good luck to everybody going there next week. Sorry I can't join you, but hopefully I will see you next year at Clash Bash and try to make up for it because you missed me and I missed you too. But somebody mentioned a gun, and I forgot I had one. The Beretta 92. That's right. I have one of those, and I like it. Oh yeah, that's hammer fired. What the hell am I talking about? I'm an idiot. Is your WBP 556 still running fine? Dude, I have had 0 issues since I polished that chamber out. That's all I had when I first got it, was just I'd get through 2 mags, maybe 2.5, and a casing would just get jammed up. And then I sent it back to Arms of America. You know, I was like, hey, I'm having issues with this. And they're like, okay, well, look at it. And they, a month or so later, they sent it back. And they're like, yeah, you should be good. And dude, I took that thing out and just choked it with ammo as soon as I got it back, and it was not good. It worked probably 4 mags, and then it started getting hung up again. I was like, what the hell? And then somebody, can't remember because I made like 4 parts to that video. Somebody in one of my videos was like, try this. And somehow they sent me a message with a link to Instagram, and I ordered that thing, followed the instructions, took about a whole 20 to 30 seconds of work, and never have had an issue or even the inclining, something like that. I've never been close to an issue. I'll say that, because I did like somebody told me to do the test, like tip the rifle up and you shove the round in the chamber with your thumb, and does it fall out? And it was like, no, I had to like pry it out with my fingernails, or like put like, screwdriver or something in there just to pop the round out. But then after I polished it, it just slides right out with 0 effort, and I've never had a problem with it. So very glad. I wish I remembered the guy's name. I'd have to go back in the video comments, but that guy saved me, saved my gun, and forever grateful. Let's see. Any wrestling fans in here? I can't see who's in here unless I open my YouTube, but then I'm new to this. That was you? Nah, dude, really? Man, what a guy. I appreciate you wholeheartedly. Saved me. Awesome. Well, thanks for still sticking around. It's been a while. How you been, dude? That's funny. Small world. But man, you're one of my loyals that's been around for a while. I appreciate you very much. Yeah. Thank you. I don't know what else to say, man. I don't think anybody else suggested that. I don't think so. Maybe later on, but I know I've suggested it to a lot of people when they're like, I'm having this issue, man. The casings aren't coming out. And I'm like, dude, have I got a fix for you? I've been passing it around. So you the man. What I miss? I talked about other guns that I own that aren't AKs, and I showed off my dog tattoo, and I was wishing people good luck for Red October and Lethal Weapons next week. What I miss with you? How you been? What have you been up to this week? What are you up to this weekend? Jesse Ventura is coming back to the WWF if anybody cares. He's 73 years old. I just read that before I went live, and so I thought I'd share that with everybody. Dude, you ain't lying, man. Thank you again. Trying to make sure I save others the pain I went through to fix the issues. Dude, I wish I would have got that comment from you before I sent it off, because I felt bad for Arms of America, but I was being a dick. I was calling them all the time. Like, what is going on? They're like, we think we fixed it. We just need to shoot it to find out. I was like, you live in Texas. Like, go on a lunch break and take it out back and shoot it. Somebody's, and I was getting upset. But in the good words of my buddy, Mr. Yellow Glasses, he told me, you're at the whim of them when they're fixing your gun. You kind of just got to ride it out. I was like, all right, yeah. That was before I even like really knew him that well. He just would reply to messages like a gentleman. Trying to build out my MK18. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, that's what I do. I have a Galil I'm trying to build actually into a 13-inch barrel and make it a pistol. That's something I've been eyeing. To whoever was asking me at the beginning, what guns have I been eyeing? Sorry if I don't remember you, but a couple of different people are commenting, and I'm just kind of rolling with the punches. But yeah, I'm hoping to get the Galil. I got to get a different barrel. I got Mark Krebs trying to mess with it Yeah, he's trying to mess with it for me because he's a nice guy and I appreciate him very much. If you guys aren't a fan of Krebs Custom, I suggest you look him up because he makes some fantastic things and he's an awesome dude. And he only lives an hour from me, so I try to bother him and hang out with him as much as I can. But I got a Galil receiver. I got a parts kit. I am gonna order a South African barrel because I got hold of a different barrel and Mark didn't like it because he said it was gonna take a bit too much work. He said he could do it. He said there's not a problem. He'd do it, but he said it's gonna take him time and he'd have to charge me some money. And he says he doesn't want to rake me over the coals by charging me too much because he likes me. So I appreciate Mark for being honest with me. So I'm trying to get a different barrel right now. It is nice. I can't wait. I love Galils right now. I'm such a Galil fanboy. It's gross. It's disgusting how much I love Galils at the moment. But they're pretty badass. Like I said in my video when I was shooting that Galil, they're awesome. And it's like a AK that fixed everything that they were just too stubborn to fix. Like, no, it's fine. Why do we got to fix that? It works. Who cares if it's not, the best? It works. And IWI was like, or IMI at the time. I was like, yeah, we'll fix that. We'll fix that. And they did. And now you have a Galil. That's amazing. I have, I don't know if you guys check out the Shooter Are You Ready podcast, but I would appreciate if you do because this week I have got an awesome guy going to join me in the podcast and I will show you who it is right now. Give me a second. Like I said, I'm new at this. I'm trying to share the screen with you guys. I'm getting faster, but then I also bought this stupid mouse with the ball on it and this thing moves way too fast. But Shinobi Welding is joining me on the podcast Sunday and he's an awesome guy. A wizard of welding, a magician of the metals, I can't think of anything else besides that. But talk to him for a little bit, and that will be available on the YouTube or Spotify, Apple, whatever you like to listen to podcasts on. But yeah, Shinobi joined me, and he's an awesome dude. And we had a good little talk, and I will definitely have to have him on again because my buddy Paul was supposed to interview him with me, and I'm not a linguist as good as Paul. Paul has like a very, very AM radio voice, and he asks good questions where I'm more like, I just kind of talk to people. I don't know. I'm not good at it. Paul's good at it. So we're gonna definitely gonna have a part 2 with Shinobi. Ask him some of the deeper questions. Talk to him a little bit more. Maybe not so early in the morning. I had him get up early. Well, he had me get up early. I told him I wanted to do it early, and he wanted to get up really early. So I don't know, but it's a good episode. Check it out. Sunday, I think 9 a.m. Shooter Are You Ready podcast, Spotify, Apple, all that stuff. Or like I said, you can just check it out on the YouTube. I'm getting my ARM kit build back next week. Very awesome. I am jealous of you because I know it's going to be some time before my Galil is done being built, but it shall be worth it. Yeah, it will be. I'm almost positive it will be because, like I said, my guy Mark putting it together for me, and he's pretty awesome. And I have a feeling it's gonna turn out really nice. That's just me. That's how I feel. But yeah. But like I said, I love Galils. I'm a big fan of my 8.3 inch, I believe it is. I think that's what it is. Something like that. But it's amazing. It's so amazing. I'm sure some of you might have seen, but I made this sweet video last week about how much I love this thing because it's just fantastic, man. It's so much fun to shoot. I got the unrivaled break on that as well. And I got this Halosun Gold Dot. And I'm going to talk about this every time I get an opportunity because I love it that much. I don't know if you guys have a Halosun Gold Dot, but they're awesome. People like me, I think I have a slight astigmatism because a dot never looks like a dot unless it's an SRO or what else looks really good? My aim point looks really good. The SRO looks really good. Or there's a company that only makes green dots. I can't remember the damn name, but I got like a little bitty one. on my PS90 that looks really good. It's a green dot. But the gold dot from Hollow Sun looks amazing. I believe it is the HE512G, maybe. That sounds possibly right, but it's awesome. Gold dots, baby. Join the club. You will love it, man. With steel case ammo and a K&S piston. Can't wait. I can't wait. I do plan on K&S-ing it out. I don't know. I just think, like I said, with Mark building it, he's going to make sure that it's very nice for me. And believe me, you will know when I get it because there will be videos and I will be bragging about it for a while. I forgot what Hollow Sun I have, but it comes with a kill flash. I have it on my RPKs. It's good, but I might put a thermal on it instead. Oh, I didn't know you had money like that to be putting thermals on stuff. Congratulations. I don't. Matter of fact, I don't think I won, but I entered to win some night vision. No, don't look like I won. Damn it. This guy on Instagram does night vision raffles every Friday night at 8 o'clock. And I've been trying to win for like the past 2 months, and I have not. So it looks like I lost again this week because he just put a video up 5 minutes ago, and I didn't get tagged in anything. So next week, we continue on, and we just try to win again because that's, I mean, what else am I going to do? You got to keep trying. Let's see here. Did I lose? I'm sorry. Now I'm being selfish. I'm not paying attention to my guest and seeing how bad I lost in this raffle. Give me 1 second. And the winner's name is not Midwest Savage. Okay. So yeah, I lost. But like I said, we'll try again. It's not a bad $60, dude. If you hit the jackpot, you get a nice pair of nods. So I have a slow motion mag dump shooting video on my channel with mine. You can see how little it moves. I will have to check that out. I think I did a slow motion with my WBP when I had it nice and tweaked out with the. It even just looks like, even when I'm just shooting it fast, it just looks like it's still moving pretty slow because the K&S is just so chef's kiss on it. It's fantastic. I love this thing, especially this thing right here. When I'm just shooting like crazy with it, it barely moves. I love it. So I can imagine a Galil with a little more weight on the receiver being milled out and everything. I'm sure it's fantastic. I don't save and be financially irresponsible. Congratulations, dude. I almost do the same thing. I'll spend it because I'll make it back. This is a term I think Lil Peep said. And I felt that, and I felt bad that I did feel it because I was like, totally get that, dude. Oh, it's terrible. Yeah, other than that, let's see what we've discussed so far. Galils are awesome. That's number one. Picture of my dog looks awesome. There's events coming up. I'm doing the 2-gun, and like I said, hopefully I'm not terrible at it because I've been trying. Like I said, I took this Walther out with the SRO. I felt decent. I mean, if I can shoot a 4-inch circle on a silhouette, like, you know, some good amount of paces, 10 to 15 paces away, I don't feel like anything at a event will be more daunting than that, unless I'm wrong. Because there's always something where you're like, what? We got to shoot what? Damn it. So I'm sure one of those will come up, be like the 200-yard range. They'll be like, you got to knock those 6-inch plates down at 200 yards with your pistol. I'll just walk away. I'll just say I'm timed out. I'm done. Not even going to waste the ammo at that point. Because it's supposed to be cold Sunday. Like right now where I'm at, it is 67 and partly cloudy. And Sunday, my event starts at 8:30 in the morning, and I think the high of Sunday around here is like 62 degrees. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be cold, and it's going to be terrible, and my toes are going to hurt, but I'm going to have a good time. I wonder if you would like the Viz 100s before people started buying, you know. Probably. There's not really much I don't like. Like even when, like, I didn't think I'd ever be a fan of like just like stupid shit like a pump action shotgun, but I love shooting shotguns. Anything that goes bang, you pull a trigger. What's a good AK chest rig? Okay, now we're gonna get into some topics here. I am a fan of the Davrinoff rigs, right? And I know some people are like they're just flashy, they're not practical, but they're built very well. The leather is amazing. The craftsmanship is fantastic. If you ever have an issue with it, you just talk to the guy and he'll fix it or replace it for you because he's a stand-up guy. Um, so when I was running chest rigs, I was just running those, and then I have that Onward Research, I think like the Reese rig or something like that. I've used that like once, just goofing around at the range. But as far as competition goes, I've moved on to the belt. But I just had this discussion with my buddy Paul on, I think, the last podcast I did with Paul, that I think like summertime, I'm going to be more of a belt man because you have less clothes on. But like wintertime, like coming soon, if you will, I think I'm going to move back to the chest rig because like I'll be running competition and wearing like a hoodie and like some other layers. So I feel like having the magazines right here wouldn't be an issue in the wintertime rather than having your belt on with like a hoodie and everything else on. Because either you have to tuck all that shit into the belt or you have your belt over it and worry about like your hoodie and all your other clothing you have hanging over your magazines or something stupid like that. But as far as two gun goes, I'd probably have to get some different type of rig made up by Davrinoff if I planned on using that exclusively for two gun because I would need something for the pistol mags. Because right now this setup that my skeleton guy's wearing is only it's a 3 cell for rifle mags. What got me into guns? My grandfather, in a weird chain of events, because it's not like I've always kind of been thought guns were cool, you know, like when I was younger, I always shot at BB guns, messing around with my buddies. My aunt was a big game hunter, so like I don't know, I guess like I was around guns somewhat to where it was never like taboo, I suppose. So I never really thought about it. And like the first gun I bought was Saiga 410 years ago because it was like $200 and I just turned of legal age to buy a gun at that point. And I bought it. I think I never shot it really. And I sold it because I never really used the thing. But then my grandpa passed away. He had a shotgun under his bed. My mom told me to get it. And I live in a terrible state where they make you have like an identification card to buy firearms. So after I bestowed my grandfather's old shotgun, I had to get that card. And then this guy at work turned a light bulb on in my head. He said, "Now that you have that, you know, you can buy anything." And then it just snowballed from there. Oh, actually, I'll have to give credit to dldvip.com because that's a website I went to that I started winning a lot of raffles in. And so like I really didn't have to start buying many of my first guns. I got like luck of the draw and won quite a bit of things that I own, like a lot. Like I was winning like one thing every other month at least for like 2 years. That's where a majority of my collection comes from. It's just raffle wins, which is weird because a lot of people at work hated me because they would get in on the same raffles and they would all lose and then I would win. But I don't know, man. It was just I was winning stupid shit. Um, like a couple ARs, like shotguns, some pistols, and then I won a Sam 7 was my first real AK that I owned. And then once I won that, I was like, I like the way this shoots way better than the ARs I have. Granted, they were probably like cheap, and one of them I put together, and the AK just felt way better. So then I got stuck in that and started watching videos on AKs, and yeah, it's just been a terrible addiction ever since then. And I made some great friends along the way. So it's not that bad. I looked up some right now. It's $60 for a chest rig or red flag. I don't know. It's like a Chi-Com. I think you can find those. But let's see. Where would I if I was to buy a chest rig and I didn't want to spend Davrinoff money on one? I'm trying to think. I mean, the Chi-Com will work, dude. You know, it's gonna hold your mags. It's not, you know, it'll get you there. It'll serve its purpose. It's not like you're liberating small countries. I mean, if you're just using it to mess around with the range or like run an event, you'll be fine. I swear every 18-year-old has a tactical shotgun. I don't. I just have classic. No, I have a AK-12, but it's like one of them cheap ones, like a $300 like JTS Chinese one. But it works. You pull the trigger, it goes bang, and it's magazine fed, and it's fun. What's your favorite gun guy movie video game? Favorite gun movie. Oh damn. Huh. I already know what my video game gun is. My favorite gun movie. Damn, I don't know. My video game is I always thought the FAMAS was cool from Modern Warfare, or what was the other one? It wasn't the FAMAS. Son of a bitch. It was something else. Some Call of Duty gun. Yeah, I don't know. But I guess like my favorite gun, like video games to play and shoot guns, is definitely Battlefield. I'm a Battlefield guy over Call of Duty all day. Battlefield is way better. It was, at least. Oh, the FAL? I did like the FAL. What the hell was it? I hated the SCAR because I didn't like the sights on it. I remember that. But the FAL, yeah, Battlefield 4. I started playing Battlefield 2, Bad Company. I think it was the first one I played, and that was amazing. And then I played it like all the way up until what was the World War One one they had with the blimps and shit. Was that World War One or two? I don't remember, but that one was awesome. And then I think I played like the one after that where like you're running around stealing money and heisting and shit. And I haven't played one since. But I love Battlefield. It's like what am I trying to think of here? Like the animation and the mechanics of the game are way better. Like in Call of Duty, a guy can hide behind a bale of hay and take cover, and you're not going to kill him with like an RPG. But like Battlefield, some guy goes hiding at a building. You can go like 2 stories below him, line that ceiling up with C4, run out of there, and then just hit the clicker, and the whole building comes down. It was awesome. Way better than Call of Duty was. So Call of Duty didn't put the correct iron sight on the SCAR. So yeah, that's probably why I didn't like it. So good on you for noticing that one, because I didn't know a thing about guns back then. It was like Modern Warfare 2-ish, I think. Yeah, no guns then. Just whatever was on the video game. Trying to make sure I got all these comments in here. Have I played Battlefield 1? Which one's that? That's not the World War One one, right? Is it? You make me go to Google something now. I don't think so. I thought somebody told me there's a new one coming out eventually. I was kind of looking forward to that because I do love a good Battlefield game. I tried playing Helldivers and I'm terrible at it. So I quit doing it. I thought I would be able to like go off by myself and like rank up, but no, like every time I tried playing by myself, I started the game too late. And so every time I tried playing it by myself, like 3 guys who were like way better than me jumped in. And then they were like, "This guy sucks. He died again," And I'm like, "Oh, I feel like an asshole." And they'd be like, "He doesn't even have his mic on." I'm like, "Cause I don't want to. I feel bad for you being in the same lobby as you guys." Battlefield 2025. That's the new one. That's the new hotness coming out. Because if it is, I'm all about it. I will be there, and you guys will link up, squad up, and just wreck shit. Because that's what I like to do. Yep, that's the new one. All right, awesome. Appreciate you. I'll have to keep an eye out on that. Keep my ear to the ground on the new Battlefield coming out, if you will. I didn't mind 2042, but no one played, so I didn't get to enjoy it at all. Is that the newest one? Like I said, I haven't played in like, what the hell was the last one I played? I don't know, where the guy had sunglasses on the cover, and it was like modern day-ish. But I heard the new one wasn't that great. And like I said, I had the most fun with Bad Company 2. I think you were in like Vietnam, something like that. Or there was a Vietnam like add-on pack back then, which was awesome. Cause like I don't know, I like it to be as realistic as possible. Like I don't want to be driving around with remote control cars with C4 on it. Like give me a rifle, give the bad guy a rifle. Let's duke it out. Who's gonna shoot who? Not, oh, I killed 10 guys. Now I'm carpet bombing you. It's like, come on, man. Let's be for real. Oh, what was the other one? Son of a bitch. There was another one. It wasn't Battlefield. It wasn't Call of Duty. Medal of Honor. Medal of Honor had that one was pretty realistic because there was like nothing fancy. You just got rifles. And it was like a different it was different. Like it wasn't like you played Call of Duty and you could pick up Medal of Honor and start laying people down because you couldn't. Because I got a buddy, Shady, who's really good at Call of Duty, and I had him play Medal of Honor with me, and he was getting smoked left and right. It's like everything's hardcore. Like you can't unload a fucking magazine into a guy and he still runs off. It's like no, you shoot him like 3 times in the legs and he's down. Because you shoot somebody 3 times in the legs in real life, they're down. They're not gonna be like, oh, I got this fancy med pack. I'm gonna run around the corner and heal myself. Nah, dude, it don't work like that in Medal of Honor. Medal of Honor, the fight in the Pacific on the ship. I think, yeah, it sounds. I think that's maybe. I don't know. That's so long ago. So long ago before they had good first-person shooter games. I gotta go later, man. Dude, thanks for hanging out, buddy. I appreciate you, and I hope all is well with you, and I hope all continues to go well with you. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. But I don't know. I plan on doing this for an hour. We've peaked an hour. Might end on a good note here and just hang out a couple more minutes with you guys, see if there's anything else we want to discuss. Do I want to discuss anything else? I'm trying to think now. I don't even want to talk about an election going on, but that might make the prices of ammo go up. So I'm just gonna say buy now. If you're second guessing yourself, don't buy now. Buy ammo now because it's not gonna get cheaper. And if it does, I was wrong. I apologize. Would I recommend getting a 545? Me personally, no, not at all. That's why I don't have one. Because by the time I even thought about it, ammo was expensive, and now it's like 75 cents ish, maybe. I'm probably wrong on that one, but let me look real quick and we'll see. Let's see what the cheapest 545 is going for right now. Well, maybe not the cheapest, but I'll tell you what ammo seek you can find it for. This is going to take a minute because I'm sure it's not one of the top 20 calibers people are looking for. Man, come on. Now it's going to like. All right, hold on. This is going to take a minute now to find it. Ammo. I'm trying. Give me something. Right here. 5, 4. All right, there we go. No, that's not it. That's a 4. Ammo Seek is telling me that. Yeah, but how much is the shipping on that? You're looking at least 60 cents a round, and that's not even shipped. Okay, you can get 60 cents a round. You can get Tela 60 cents free shipping if you buy $900 worth. So choice is yours and yours alone, as my good buddy Almec used to say. But I personally would not. That's just me, though. I mean, if you can get a good deal on one, like somebody's grandpa passed away, and they're like, I don't know what the hell this is. We just want to sell it, and he's got all these weird-looking cans full of ammo. Yeah, shake them down on the price and get it, but it's up to you, man. Me personally, no, I wouldn't. What kind of footwear do I use in competition? Depends on the season. If it's cold out, like winter, I have these winter DC shoes. They're like normal DC skate shoes, but they're lined and they keep your feet warm. And then if it's like summertime, I have some Saucony trail running shoes that I wear. They're light and they're breathable and they're nice. I did get a pair. I started off wearing them Solomons. I was suggested by Mr. Yellow Glasses to get a pair of those, and I bought some, and they were too tight for my feet because I have fat feet, and I wore them at one competition, and I haven't worn them since. And I went with the Sauconys instead. True on the ammo. You damn right I'm true on the ammo, man. It's rough. I recently got into 545. I just buy 2-3 boxes every time I go into the store and then dump in an ammo can. Man, just shit, be glad you can find it at the store. You must live next to a decent store. Atlantic Firearms has 1,500 rounds for $8.99. Is that Tela, or what kind of ammo is that for $8.99? See, it's a lot of fucking money, man. I don't care who you are. That ain't cheap. Yeah, because all I'm seeing across the board here, I'll show you guys. Let me hide this so the screen is bigger. Go over here. Remove. Get rid of this. Present. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm working with this new mouse, and this little ball thing is just flying all over the screen. It's going to take a minute. But okay, here, look, like this is the ammo seek page. And 60 cents free shipping. But like if you go to the cheapest stuff you can find, it's 52 cents for Tela. I mean, it's mostly Tela across the board, but the shipping and handling is a 3, which means they're probably going to shake you down hard. But yeah, I mean, Tela, Red Army, and the shipping's going to get you. But I mean, yeah, people ran and bought up all that fun stuff as soon as it started getting crazy, because it's like Tela across the board. And I'm not talking bad on Tela, because I personally am a Tela guy when it comes to my 7.62, because I've never had an issue with my Tela shooting 7.62 by 39. It works flawlessly for me. I've never had an issue. But the 5.45 did have issues, but from what I know, it's been fixed. But some people, it was a while ago, they were having the issues with it of corrosiveness, but apparently it got fixed. I don't own a 5.45, so I can't speak on that. You have to do your own research on that one. I wish I could help you more, but I'm not going to talk about something I honestly, well, I talk about things I don't know about that I think I know about, but I really don't know anything about that. And that's Tela, not Tula. Just to make sure. It's a small mom and pop shop. Those are the best, man. Support the hell out of a small mom and pop shop, because it's a lot better than big box stores trying to shake you down for everything they can. I need to buy a Tela though. I mean, buy it, buy a box of it, shoot it. If you enjoy it, keep it going. Hopefully it works, man. I don't know. Like I said, the 7.62 has never done me wrong. I've shot, not even exaggerating, thousands of rounds of that, and I've never had an issue with it. It shoots. I've never had a bad primer. Never had like a wonky round, and it's not corrosive from what I've tested, because like I said, when that 5.45 stuff was going around, everybody was worried about the 7.62, and I cleaned a bunch of it out of a rifle. My rifles were clean. I acquired 1,000 rounds of it. I shot every single 1,000th of a round, not 1,000th of a round, but 1,000 rounds through my KR 103, and even did a nail test. So I guess I shot 999 rounds, but did a nail test with the Tela, Tula. I think I had like some Norma, some Wolf, some Barnaul. I did a nail test with a bunch of different types, and the only one that was bad on the nail test was Tula with a U, not an E. So I stand behind Tela. Hate me if you want to, but just me. That's my go-to, because it's cheap and it's there. But the 5.45 I can't really speak on. But I wish you the best in your journeys of the 5.45 ammo, my friend. What the hell else was I was going to talk about? Something else somebody brought up. 5.45 ammo. What'd you guys have for dinner? I had steak. Porterhouse was on sale. It was $9 off a pound, if you can believe that. It never happens. I'm out. Have a good night. Take care. Oh, thanks for stopping by, man. Much appreciated. Hopefully see you in the next one. But yeah, I enjoyed my porterhouse steak and shrimp linguine, and it was not bad at all. And it was good. Washed it down with a Topo Chico. But I don't know. It's getting late. It's Friday. Unless you guys have any pressing issues, I'll wait a second, see if you got anything else you want to chat about. Otherwise, I'm going to let you guys continue your night, and then thank all of you for sharing it with me, because it's nice coming out here, just hanging out, interacting with some people, you know, getting a feel for what's going on in the streets, if you will. I wish I had more stuff to share with you. But like I said, be sure to check out the podcast coming out Sunday with Shinobi Welding. Would be badass if you guys did. Like, subscribe to that, give it a listen. Like I said, I'm not the best radio host, but we do have a good time and we talk about weird shit instead of guns. I'm there to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? So check out the Shooter Are You Ready podcast. And, as always, akallday.net, where you can find weird stuff that I design and make and try to help keep this bad boy afloat. You know what I'm saying? Because ammo ain't cheap. And neither is anything else. So I work a lot just to pay for all the goofy stuff that I love to do. But you got to have some kind of a hobby. I don't know how I find time to do half the stuff as far as YouTube videos, podcasting, live streaming, competition shooting, working, managing a house with other people living in it. But what are you going to do? Just got off work. Congratulations. I see you have popped up over at the AK Files. You're famous. I am? Oh, I don't know. Right now, I don't even want to know about that. Maybe Pod Sully threw me over there. Pod Sully's my guy. Zach, how's your night at work? I'm sure if I'm on the files, that's not good. Oh, I was thinking of ComBlock Market, not the files. But I don't know. I think I have an account on the files, but I don't really go on there. So I can't speak on it. But anyways, I don't know. Long. Just now, what time did you go in? It's 9 o'clock, dude. Man, now I'm worried about being in the files. You got me nervous now. I'm off now, but it's good. It's always good to be off work, dude. Nobody likes being there. LOL. Oh, great. Now I'm really nervous. I don't even want to know. But I kind of do, but I don't. I don't know. I know I'm not a genius. I know I don't have a lot of answers, but I'm just here to have a good time. So hopefully I don't get hated on too much because according to a good buddy of mine, I was discussing YouTube stuff and I said, oh man, it's not been bad. I was discussing doing certain stuff with videos and uploading on certain days and trying to stay continuous. But I said, I haven't got too many hate comments. And when I do, I'm just very nice. So that's good. I haven't got too many hate comments in my videos. And he said, oh, just wait. They are coming. So I'm just waiting for like a tidal wave of hate comments. Because some people like to say stupid stuff, but then like I said, you just reply with thanks for watching, man. I appreciate you. You don't really get much back. So it is what it is. I'm just a normal guy, man. I like to have fun, shoot guns in front of a GoPro, and share it with you guys. I don't know. I'm good. I appreciate that. But I don't know. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. We're at an hour and 13, even though I started 5 minutes late. How bad was that gummy bear? Terrible. It's god awful. Actually, I was just discussing that with my kid the other day because we went to this place, Hangry Joe's, that makes hot Nashville chicken sandwiches. And he was like, I got the medium because there's like no spice, like low heat, medium, hot, and like sign a waiver to eat the sandwich hot. And I just got medium and it was hot. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but I definitely had to make sure my drink was full. But that gummy bear was probably the worst idea I've ever had, just to try to get views, and nobody watched that video. Only a very small few people watched it, and I didn't eat the rest of the day because my stomach was just beat up. It was, God, it was awful. But, sometimes you make stupid decisions to try just to get people to watch your channel. And that was one of them. And I will never do it again. I did bought a 2-pack, so I still have a second gummy bear, and it sits on my desk in my house, just letting me remember how stupid I can be. And I don't know. I was debating on mixing it with regular gummy bears and giving it to some apprentice at work, but I think you get fired for that. Maybe even arrested, because it's pretty brutal. I felt like I would be better off throwing up after I ate that, but then I didn't want it coming back up because it would have burned even more. I'm glad you find humor in it. But yeah, I don't know. The video's out there. That's all I gotta say. But I don't know. I'm gonna conclude this. I appreciate you guys hanging out, commenting, keeping this thing going. And like I said, I try to do this every Friday unless I'm stuck at work or something else pressing is going on. But I just like to hang out, talk to you guys later. Thanks, man. Have a good one. Much appreciated. But yeah, I don't know. My name is Midwest Savage. I appreciate you guys for coming and hanging out. But I'm gonna get on out of here. So you guys have a wonderful night and see you next week, maybe. Have a good one.